So early last year, I was sitting in my doctor's office a few, months into the year, and we were going over some results that I had from a recent scan where I had, a scan on the stomach and an internal. And she said something that stopped me in my tracks. She said, well, you've got PCOS and now you're in menopause. So we're basically navigating two hormonal maps at the same time. And I just sat there because nobody, not one person, had ever said those two words even together to me, PCOS and menopause. And I thought went through my mind and I was like, well, if my body couldn't handle one hormonal condition properly, how on earth is it going to cope with two? Nobody warned me about this, and if you're sitting there with PCOS and you're starting to feel things shift, like your cycles are changing, your body's doing things you don't recognise, I really want you to hear this, because you're not broken and you're not behind and you're definitely not alone. So let's just be clear and properly clear this up, shall we? If you've got PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, what's essentially happening is your body makes too many androgens. Those are male hormones, believe it or not. Testosterone is the one that most people know and that throws everything off. Your cycles are irregular, your insulin might not work properly, and you might struggle with weight. And that's definitely one of my issues. You might have hair growth in places you don't want it, another issue of mine. But also you might have hair loss in places you do, again, another issue of mine. It's a metabolic, hormonal condition. It's not just about your ovaries, even though the name makes it sound that way. Now, what happens when you add perimenopause and menopause on top of that? Well, the perimenopause is the years leading up to the menopause. And what's happening there is your estrogen is basically having a moment. It's up and down like a yo-yo. Hot flushes, night sweats, brain fog, mood swings, and joint pain. You name it, they're there. And then eventually your periods stop and your estrogen stays low. So now you've got PCOS, which already means your hormones aren't doing what they're supposed to do. And then menopause comes along and says, right, let's shake the whole thing up again. Great. And the confusing part is some of the symptoms overlap so much that you don't know which one is causing what. Is it the weight gain PCOS? Is it menopause? Is it both? The answer in plain language is often both. Now, what it really feels like, and I know this because I've been there, it is like your body has it's just stopped making sense to you. You might be doing everything you've always done, eating right, moving your body, trying to manage stress, and yet your weight is creeping up. Your energy is going and then gone by mid-afternoon, and your moods are all over the place. And the brain fog, well, hold on a minute. The brain fog is just something else entirely. You lose words mid-sentence, you walk into rooms and forgot why, and there's this little voice in your back of your head saying, is this it now? Is this just what the rest of my life looks like? And here's the thing nobody tells you. PCOS already increases your insulin resistance. Menopause also increases your insulin resistance. So your body is being hit from both sides on the front. That's why, weight loss can feel impossible. And it's not a willpower problem. It's a double hormonal change, in fact. What I want you to understand is that your body isn't failing you. It's just responding to two completely different hormonal shifts happening at the same time. And honestly, it's doing its best. Now, what I want to also say is this, that a lot of doctors still treat PCOS and menopause as two completely separate things. They will manage your PCOS symptoms over here, and then when you hit perimenopause, they'll start talking about HRT over there. But very few connect the dots between them. And that matters because the treatment for one absolutely affects the other. So if you've been managing PCOS with a combined pill for years and then you're approaching menopause, what happens when you come off it? Well, if you're considering HRT, does your PCOS history change? Which type is right for you? These are all the questions that deserve answers, and far too many women are just, left to figure it out themselves. So to bring this all together, if you're in this position and the most important thing you can do is to advocate for yourself, write down your symptoms before you go to the GP, at least a week or two before if you can, and say the words, I have PCOS and I'm in perimenopause. Can we talk about what that means together? So let's talk about things as well, things that might help. Firstly, and I'm not a doctor, so this is just what I've learned through my own journey and through talking to other women. But managing your insulin resistance becomes even more important when both PCOS and menopause are in play. That means looking at how your body handles carbohydrates. Now, I'm not saying you've got to cut them out entirely. Just be more mindful about how much carbs you're consuming on a daily basis. Pairing carbs with protein, moving after meals, and even just a 10-minute walk, small little things like that can add up. Okay. Secondly, strength training. I know, but here's the thing, right? Muscle helps with insulin sensitivity, and it helps protect your bones, which menopause puts at risk anyway. So you don't need to become a bodybuilder. Body weight exercises at home, resistance bands, just something simple. You could even have 2 identical bottles of water and you could use them as weights, to help tone. And third, stress, for example. And I say this gently because I know telling women out there in perimenopause with PCOS to reduce stress is a bit like telling someone standing in a hurricane to stay dry. It's not going to happen, right? But cortisol, the stress hormone, it makes insulin resistance worse and it makes perimenopause symptoms worse. So whatever small thing helps you breathe, a walk, a quiet cup of tea, saying no to something, take that seriously and utilize it. And fourthly, community. Talk to other women, because I speak to so many women who think they're losing it. Generally, they think something is deeply wrong with them and they're too embarrassed to say it out loud. Because you're not alone in this, okay? And this is why I created this channel in the beginning. So what I wanted to say to you is this: your body is not broken. Your hormones are just having a moment, or rather 2 moments happening at the same time. And yes, that's a lot. It's confusing, it's exhausting, and it can feel very lonely, but you are not failing. You are not behind and you're not doing anything wrong. You're responding to a body that needs a different way of living right now, okay? And the more we talk about this, the more we say out loud, I have PCOS and I'm going through menopause and it's hard. The less women have to sit alone in their kitchens at 2 a.m, Googling symptoms and wondering if they're going mad. Well, we need to come together on this. So if this resonated with you, please give this video a like and please subscribe to the channel. Share it with someone who needs to hear this, because chances are if you're going through it, then someone too might be going through the same thing even. They might also have PCOS or perimenopause or both. And they maybe just haven't mentioned it out loud. They may have not spoken about it. I've put some resources in the description below. Nothing fancy, just things that have helped me along the way. And as always, please take care and stay blessed. See you all soon.